refer, you're going to get 12 bonus signals. The second, third, or whatever number you're going to do in a calendar month, you're going to get 16 bonus signals that actually really help you double your trade account super fast. I know a lot of people who have done that with their bonus signals kind of like coming in every day, 4 bonus signals a day with 2 trades extra that they're getting as a code, that they can actually double their investment in 39 days. So it all depends on your strategy and your willingness to take action. So 5 people who form a small group, 5 who bring in 5, will help you become a level 1 leader. And you are then qualifying yourself to get the dividends 3 times a month on the 9th, the 19th, and the 29th of every month. Now, in February this year, we do not have February 29th, so our third dividend for February is going to be released on March 1st. Now, if you do a calculation here with the last column, with 100 to all the way to 25,000, which is your promotion reward, one-time rank achievement reward from level 1 to level 7, that is 45,200 USDT that you can earn. And if, let's say, it takes you 1 month every time to go from level 1 to level 7, that means it took you 7 months to go to level 7, you're going to make approximately another 50 grand as dividend payouts every month. So whether it takes you 7 months or 17 months to go from level 1 to level 7, the company has right here a lot of money for you to take and earn, and then create your trade accounts higher and increase your daily income. It's all here. An extremely powerful platform. Now, I did share with you guys that I've been a BG member, a very proud BG member, for the last almost 14 months, excuse me. But I didn't build the team because I was wearing my blinders. I didn't know the compensation plan. I had no idea about dividends. I knew the withdrawal was working because I was withdrawing. But when I chose to take a look at the referral model, the first criteria, the first feeling I had was, this is such a powerful platform. I'm seeing amazing results for myself. I have to share it with others. That's how it all started. And then when I wanted to build a team, I went back and learned the compensation plan. I went back to Dr. Beard and said, coach me, I want to learn this. And then I audited the new member orientation 3 times so that I could feel confident enough to share and teach the system, the technical side of things to my team. So I did go from level 1 to level 7 in actually 90 days, but I went from level 2 to level 6 in 30 days. And like Miss Yolanda shared, that I actually, in 4.5 months, so from level 7 to level 8, which is right here, I went in 4.5 months. I just got promoted to level 8 on February 13th, on Friday, the 13th. And it was one of the amazing Valentine's Day present that I got from Dr. Beard for that rank recognition and the love and the wishes and amazing blessings that entire BG Wealth Sharing community showered on me on Bond Chat and with private messages. I'm super grateful and honored to be your BG member, your BG partner. And I am amazed by the success, the miraculous transformations that I've seen in my own organization and with other leaders. That is unbelievable. I've seen people's finances change. I've seen people's mindsets change. I've seen people's relationships change. I've seen people's income change. It is just a wonderful community and a platform where if you have your goals and you're willing to learn, you can earn. It's not hard. It's simple, but we have to give ourselves permission to actually take action. Because if we don't take action, we're not going to start our journey. So I want to talk about the dividend payouts. It is the power of duplication and replication. If you can learn how to become a level 1 leader, which is refer 5 people, and you can then educate and train your directs to do the same, through the power of replication and duplication, you will have on your first tier 5 directs, then they will bring their 5, so that's 25. So you can see that probably with the multiplication aspect on tier 5, you will have 3,125 people. Does this normally happen like this? I don't think so. Why? Because you could refer someone who sees it before you see it, and then they're going to run with it, right? That's what happened with me. You could bring a second person, and then they see it before you see it, and they are going to run with it, right? That's again happened with me. So it all depends who you are sharing with and what their understanding is with BG Wealth sharing and the compensation plan. Like I said, I became level 1. It took me like almost 6 months to get there. But right now, I have a team of over 53,000 members in my organization, and it's growing with duplication and amazing cultivation of leaders that I'm super honored and blessed to have all of them come join and build their financial freedom with BG Wealth Sharing. The dividend payouts happen 3 times a month, on the 9th, the 29th, and the 19th, but only on the accounts that are qualified accounts. So 300 USDT and above is a qualified account. That does not mean that the company is going to give you profit sharing and large dividends if your trade account is minimum 300 and it stays there. Just think about it. What is our responsibility? Our responsibility is investor first and do your trade accounts and grow your trade accounts. Doesn't mean that you can't do withdrawals. You can, of course you can. But if you're not going to understand the power of compounding and leverage and have a larger trade account so that you can achieve your financial freedom from there, then you're missing the main concept. There are amazing benefits here. The rights that every member has is to get 2 codes a day. That's it. All the other benefits that we have, the amazing benefits, they come because of performance. A lot of people will ask me, Gagan, in order to get the third signal, which is a third permanent signal, we have to start with 500, but you started with 200. So how did you get your third signal? I said, because it's a benefit based on performance. So I did perform that Dr. Beard granted me the third permanent signal because I broke some records. I went from level 2 to level 6 in 30 days. And I am the one who created all these slides and did show up every day to do Zooms and live streams. So he was watching my performance like he watches everybody's performance. And if you choose to be a leader, he's going to welcome you as an amazing partner and cultivate your talent and help you grow. And if you choose not to do that, he's going to appreciate and respect that choice of yours as well. I never felt pressured or a demand, Gagan, you've been with us for 5 months, why are you not building a team? Never. Why? Because building a team was optional. Until I chose that this is what I wanted, he never asked me, Gagan, why are you not referring? Because that's not his job. His job is to make sure that I'm doing my 2 trades a day. And if I have questions, he's there to answer. And I think that's why I built an amazing relationship with him, because I asked good questions. And I always wanted to learn, because what an amazing blessing that you have a billionaire as your mentor to help you achieve your financial freedom. And he's available for everyone, not only me. He's available for every BG member. The choice is, are you coachable enough? That's the question. And I can answer that question for you. You have to answer that question, because a lot of people at a certain age in their life, they say, oh, I've done so much. I know what it is. You don't have to tell me what to do. I'm like, sure. I don't have to tell anybody what to do, but I am willing to learn even at this age, because I've helped a lot of companies make millions, but my one big win wasn't there. And BG became my one big win, not only where I'm able to achieve my financial freedom, but I'm able to help thousands and thousands of families achieve their financial freedom as well. So, are you ready to build a team? That is the most powerful question that I have for you. And before you say yes or no, let me share the difference between the 2 codes and the 3 codes. Because like I said, the promise from BG Wealth Sharing Company to every BG member is 2 codes per day, right? So what's the difference? Well, with 2 quotes per day, you're going to get 1.3% daily compounding, right? So your trade account is going to see about 50% growth every month. With 3 quotes per day, it becomes 1.8 minimum, and your trade account is going to jump to earning 70% every month. Now, the third permanent signal is a reward and a benefit. It is not a right, and it is only earned through team building. Yes, it's one of the biggest bonus that you can go after that BG Wealth Sharing is going to offer you. If you can get this structure in your mind and understand that all you have to do is 5 who bring in 5, that means a team of 30, and every person's investment must start with minimum 500 USDT. Sooner or later, you're going to unlock this. Normally, if you really understand the power of the third permanent signal, it will take you about 6 weeks to do it, if you really focus on it. But it could take 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, a year, doesn't matter. But when you understand the power of compounding, daily compounding at 1.8%, it will really skyrocket your trade account and help you achieve your daily income at higher levels. So that's where I'm going to ask you the most important question. And that is, are you ready to create your BG story? And I think you are, because if you really understand the power of compounding and how this all works, you will be able to create your story at your own speed, at your own level, in your own timing. And that's what I'm so proud of, to have 1,150 attendees in the room today. that is amazing. And thank you for your trust in me, and thank you for bringing your guests here. My BG story is that I started with BG Wealth Sharing with 200 USDT 14 months ago, and I have maybe missed 2 or 3 trades in 14 months, and that was just because I was busy doing stuff. But now BG is my full-time focus. And I was able to achieve higher ranks and dividend payouts, bonuses, rewards, changing my financial freedom, all because of a system that is created for every single person to follow. I'm super blessed that a lot of amazing leaders raised their hands to be my directs and build their financial freedom here. So I'm looking forward to the next phase of BG story by myself. My mom got promoted on Friday. I got promoted on Friday. My daughter should get promoted this quarter. So I have my own goals, and then I ask my directs what are their goals. And then we work together and we educate and learn together. We do amazing events together. So thank you to everyone who showers their love at me and their blessings, and they bring their guests here for BG Wealth Sharing, and they ask amazing questions and are collaborating with me on Von Chat. So thank you so much for that love and your attention. And now I'm going to switch gears, and I would love to have some testimonials. I'm going to see if Arun is here. Oh, my team India is sitting here. I can see a few people here. Arun Rajwinder, if you are here, if you can, okay, that's Shah's phone. Arun, is that you? Let's see. I'm going to Shah's iPhone. You raised your hand. Are you Arun? I don't think so. Okay. I'm looking for my newest level 5 rank achiever from Canada, Toronto market. Arun, are you here? No. I don't think so. All right, so let me look for him. No, not really. I don't think he's here. Well, thank you so much. I wanted to invite Miss Yolanda back here so that she can share her testimonial and give you her perspective and viewpoint. Miss Yolanda, please come back and share your journey and tell people why is it that you love BG and what is your vision with BG Wealth Sharing.
Well, hello again to everyone. Thank you all again for being here tonight. And yes, I have had a wonderful, wonderful experience being a part of BG, and with Professor Stevens' guidance and along with Gagan's guidance, I have been able to achieve the level 3 uh, spokesperson position in January, and I'm on my way to getting the third signal. I'm just waiting for some things to take place. And I'm excited about that because I need that income. I want to see that 70% to see what it looks like. It's just interesting to see how your income increases. And I took the slow journey. I have a business, I do my business, and that keeps me busy as well as family and friends and everybody else. So this is an opportunity of a lifetime. I was so glad when Ms. Goggin introduced it to our US team, and we have really thrived and we are really excited about that. And so I'm excited for her getting her level 8 and her mom getting her level 7 position. That is very, very exciting watching people grow in the business, as well as all the other great leaders that are on this journey to excel in their careers and their families and their friends. All you have to do is just take a look at it and see the opportunity. It is not a scam. It is not a Ponzi scheme, because that's what I hear a lot as well. And our funds are protected. Professor Stephen is the biggest protector of us more than you can know. He loves this business. He loves helping people. And I have witnessed this all the way through. And I sat back and watched for a while because, again, I've been in other things. I've lost money as well. I've also made money in other opportunities. This is the only thing I can do with my business on the side. Because I can't go work for anybody. I don't want to go work for anybody. When I came out and decided to start my own business, I wanted to work for me. I don't know anybody that works harder than me. So as far as I'm concerned in my business. So I want you all to really take a look at this, talk, ask questions. I always tell everybody, look at the video, write down the questions you may have. If you don't understand crypto, we get it. I didn't know nothing about it 5 years ago. And little by little, as I kept looking at it, I started saying, okay, let me see. I'm going to learn because the world is going to a digital place. And we need to understand what the new money market is going to look like. I don't get everything still to this day. I'm learning every day. So I want you all to really take heed and ask questions. If you can't get them all tonight, ask the person that invited you to this presentation. Gagan did an excellent job like she always does. I'm excited to be a part of this. She is my friend, and we have an exciting opportunity coming up for people here in the US next week in Texas. I am having my first event now that I've made level 3. I'm excited. And
Yeah.
so if you all want to come, we have information on Telegram. Please tune in. If you don't have Telegram, talk to the person that came. And so you all can attend the event. We really want you to participate and hear us in person. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you. And you all have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Miss Yolanda. I appreciate you. I want to see if Miss Chitman is here, who is willing to be my testimonial partner here. Chitman, if you can raise your hand, if you are in a position to do the testimonial. Let's see. Can you, or Miss Anju can do that? Anju? Oh, Chitvan is here. All right. All right. Chitvan, I'm going to make you co-host also so that you can um, come on here.
Hey, Gagan, can you?
Yes, Chitvan, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, sorry, I can't be on camera. I'm busy at the moment, but I definitely wanted to jump in and share my excitement, my enthusiasm for BG. First of all, big, huge thanks to you for inviting and sharing the BG opportunity with me. This was in the month of November. I came in with a big amount, and it took me a long time to actually get started because of all. Yeah, you remember that process. But anyway, officially I started on December 4th, and already, so I am now level 2, and I actually have qualified for my third uh, permanent signal, third trading signal. And I don't know if you remember this, but when I joined Gagan, I told you that, okay, I'm just going to be an investor. I really want to check this out. I'm not going to recruit anybody. I'm not going to tell anybody. And you were so patient and generous with me, and you said, sure, you can do exactly what you want to do. But 2 days into, actually not 2 days, but 24 hours after joining BG and after receiving all those various rewards, and when I saw BG from the inside, it completely changed everything. So, folks, those of you who've been looking at BG from the outside, and by that I mean checking, Google and various whatever chat GPT and whatever else you've been checking, it's completely different when you are on the inside. So the minute I got on the inside of BG, oh boy, I right away could not stop talking about BG, and one by one have been introducing all my friends and family. I don't have enough time in a day to let people know about what an incredible option this is. So yeah, it's been a little bit over. Um, what was it? December 4th. We are what, February 17th. So what, 2.5 months, and I think I've like 5 times the money that I put in initially. And yeah, and it's amazing. I have a team of 63 people currently. Just yesterday or 2 days ago, qualified for the third permanent signal, and I'm on my way to level 3, and I'm just going to keep on keeping on because this is just too good to not share with anybody. Okay, I've been talking too long, but thank you all. Thank you
All
so much.
right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Chitwan. Thank you for saying yes to me. You bring such an amazing, credible wealth of knowledge with your past experiences and the way you share your warmth and your humble personality and your ability to be a servant leader. That is amazing. And that's the reason people always say yes to you. So thank you for saying yes to me. I sincerely appreciate. And for those of you who don't know, Chitwan and I go back more than 40 years. Yes. So our mothers know each other, our parents have known each other. We went to the same elementary school. And she's also the one who actually did the honors of doing the presentation a few weeks ago when I was traveling to Singapore. So I'm super blessed to have amazing leaders who show up to be my partners and sit in. So thank you so much. I'm going to stop the recording here so that we have.
Recording stopped.
And I'm also going to say bye-bye to the YouTube viewers who are actually doing the live stream. So thank you everyone on YouTube who are watching us for your blessings over BG and for your interest in us. I hope you will go back to the person who's invited you to ask questions. And if you want to be in my room to ask questions, then you need the Zoom link from Bond Chat so you can be in my room next time. So thank you so much for watching. All right, people, we are going to take some Q&A. We still have 982 people in the room. All right, so I'm going to start recording.
Recording in progress.
All right, starting the recording for Ask Me Anything session with Gagan Sarkaria on February 17th. And with a disclaimer, I'm going to tell everyone this is not financial advice. I'm not selling anything. I'm just going to answer the questions that BG Wealth Sharing members or guests have based on my own knowledge and understanding. So we are all adults. We know how to do due diligence. So I will do my best to share what I know. All right, so first in line, Ted, how can I help?
Okay, thank you. Thank you so very much. I think I'm going to build my level 12 business just on your call. It's that good.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you, you mentioned earlier in the call about DSJ is for minors. Does that mean adults wanting to mine or minors under 18?
minors under 18. So yesterday, Dr. Beard announced that BG members have been asking, what about their minor children? Like I have one. So he is giving permission for the parents or the grandparents or guardians of minor children 18 and under, or adult, like older parents or grandparents, if we want to have their trade accounts, but we have to monitor it and they have to be attached to the parent or the guardian. That's what I meant. Not mining cryptocurrency, which was like
Right. Okay. So
by
I'm very happy to hear that. So I'm sure there's going to be a special process to go through that.
yes and no. The only process is, first and foremost, if you're building teams, you cannot give your minor to somewhere to do a rank advancement. The minor or the elderly parent, whoever that is, they have to be direct to the BG member. And they need to take ownership and responsibility, full responsibility of monitoring that account and maybe doing the trades, because if it is a young teenager and going to school and they don't know and they don't have a phone or whatever, so it is your responsibility, whether you are a grandparent wanting account for a grandkid or you are a caregiver of an elderly parent or whatever the scenario is, they have to be direct to you.
Well, that's great news. That is great news.
Yes, sir.
So then my second question and last question is, if someone comes in at $500 in the same month that you bring someone in a couple days later for $1,000, do you get 16 trades on that $1,000 even though
No.
Okay.
First 500 trade, you'll get 6 bonus signals. The first 1,000 trade, you'll get 12 bonus signals. But if you do a third one with 1,000 or 1,200, then you'll get 16 bonus signals.
Got it. Okay. Well, thank you so very much for your insight.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Ted, for being here. Appreciate it. All right. So next in line is Anid. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correct.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. How can I help?
Aloha from Hawaii.
Aloha.
And I just want to thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Yolanda and Miss Gagan, for doing this. We really appreciate it. And this is such an amazing tool of you yourself doing this for us. I just want to say thank you, and always an amazing Zoom. I feel so blessed. So my question is to do with withdrawal. So I know when you start off, your initial amount that you put in, you need to double before you can withdraw without getting the 20% fee, because we all get the 12% no matter what, right? Now, the question is the doubling, can you include the bonuses that you make to double your money? Or say like you have the $1,000 that you initially came in. Now, with less than 2 months, you brought in people, you got bonuses, so you got to 2,000 really fast. Now, does it have to be with the initial money that you came in or everything?
Okay. So when you earn any company reward, excluding the bonus signal, whether that company reward was because you referred people direct to you or you earned a dividend, right? Whatever the company is giving you as a reward that goes to the exchange wallet, and you are doing manual fund transfer to your trade wallet, now that money has to double too. So the short answer to your question is no, you cannot count that towards doubling, like if you keep putting your bonuses in there. The long answer is the first initial amount that you begin with, that normally takes a longer period of time, but if you're referring and you have bonus signals, that time frame shortens. The reason I say double your investment in under 60 days, because I'm assuming that the people who are listening to, they don't want to build a team. They're like me, who were sleeping for 6 months. They didn't care. So I share my own experience, right? I woke up after 6 months to say, oh, I'm missing all of this. I should be building, right? So that's where I say, so if you are, let's say if you sponsored 10 people in a month with 1,000 each, you're going to get like 156 or some kind of high amount of bonus signals. And it'll take you like almost 39 to 40 days, consecutive days. So you're going to double your money anyways because your bonus signals are higher, number of bonus signals. So you're doing, instead of 2 trades per day, now you're doing 6 trades per day. So that compounding comes with the bonus signals and your trade, copy, paste, confirm trades. Let's say if you doubled your investment or you were close to doubling and now you added $100, right? So that $100 you need to double, meaning it has to become 200. Now you divide that with your daily income, and if you're making, let's say, $20 per day, when you added the extra 100, that has to now be 200. Divide 200 by 20. What is that? 10 days? Because you were making $20 per day income. So then that 200 is going to be achieved with 10 days. So there's a math behind it, but sometimes I say, don't worry about the math and calculations and make it complex. Keep it simple. And the simple rule is, when you're ready to do withdrawal and you want to test it, if your trade account is going to charge you 20% or not, do a fund transfer of $1 from your trade to exchange to test it. And that's my best practice, because I can't keep the math either with a larger trade account, because when I get a larger dividend or a bonus of like 100,000 that I got on Friday, I didn't withdraw, I put it in my trade account. What am I going to do with 100,000? I don't need it right now, but I can double it in like 5 days or less. So, let money make money on an amazing platform. So you have to understand that if you want to test your account, whether it's free or not, just do a fund transfer from your trade account to exchange of $1. If it goes through and your $1 is sitting now in the exchange, that means you don't have to pay 20%. But if it gives you a warning, like a notification, hey, you need to still do doubling of your X amount of money, that means you need to cancel, don't confirm. Okay, so that's the rule of thumb there. I hope I was able to answer the question. All right, next, I'm going to take Jinder Dillon. Requesting to unmute. How can I help you?
Hi. Hi, Gagan.
Hello, Anji. How are you?
How are you? Yeah, I'm good. So first off, I want to say congratulations to you for
Thank
your
you.
level 8. And yeah, and you
Jinder, we can't hear you. We lost the connection, I think.
so yeah, like
Yes.
this is my first meeting with
Oh,
you direct, like otherwise like when you do meeting with Stephen sir, so I always listen to you. Yeah,
thank you.
yes. And yeah, my question is just regarding the withdraw. Like in the meeting, you said the wallet name you told. So, like this is my question. So like how we can bound with those wallets?
Okay, so
Yeah,
who is your sponsor? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Calgary. So my sponsor is from UK.
From Okay, all
Yeah.
right. So what I recommend is that you need to download or create a
Okay.
decentralized wallet first. So decentralized wallets could be like SafePal, Exodus, MetaMask, or Trust Wallet, Token Pocket. So any of those. So go back to your sponsor and ask what they recommend. My recommendation is exodus.com. Exodus wallet. So I'm going to type it here in the chat. Exodus.com. Okay. Exodus.com is a multi-blockchain decentralized wallet. You can download it on your computers, on your laptops, desktop version. You can have the app. You can create multiple wallets on Exodus, and it is quite safe. And then once you set that up, you need to back it up with the 12 keywords. If you don't know anything about it, Exodus has a great knowledge base where you can learn how to do this. Okay. You have to invest your time and money and resources to learn how this works. When I say money, meaning that you need to know how to on ramp and off ramp. What does that mean? How do you buy crypto? How do you send it to DST Exchange? How do you withdraw from DST Exchange? How do you convert it and put it in your bank? That full cycle, everybody needs to learn. And the only way you can learn is with practice and doing it often. Because otherwise, it's like not that, oh, I'm going to start it and then I'm not going to do anything for 2, 3 months, then you're going to forget. What I'm sharing with you, I've paid a lot of money to learn, and lost a lot because, like I said, you actually are able to remember something because you either paid for it or you lost it, and it comes from pain or loss. I've been all the four gamuts, and I would highly encourage, even if you try $10, $50 here and there to learn how to do all of that, it's very important. Exodus has great information, knowledge base where anything you don't understand, they'll walk you through. So that would be my recommendation. So next I'm going to take is Valentine. I can't pronounce the first name. I'm sorry. Last name is Valentine.
Hello.
Hello. How can you help?
Hello. Okay, so my sponsor shared BG Vault yesterday. I don't know, maybe he's here too. So I want to ask a quick question. If you get funded with $500 USD, you get a 5% reward and your referral gets a 5% reward too. Then
Yes.
the six extra treats.
Bonus signals. Yeah.
Is
Both
it
get.
yes, the bonus signals. Is it permanent? Is it permanent for daily, or is it just the next
No,
day or that particular day that you got funded?
Okay. So the bonus signals are only, they're not permanent. If you get as a new member 6 bonus signals, once you claim your 6 bonus or you do not claim your bonus signals, they're gone. So that's why I say don't miss your bonus signals. The person who referred, they're also going to get their bonus signals. If they don't claim it, they're gone. It's a reward one time, but when you are building your team, you keep sponsoring, you keep referring, you keep sharing BG. That means you have more potential and opportunity to earn rewards and master the compensation plan so that you don't leave any money on the table. That's my way of looking at it. You can either, as a passive investor, put a larger amount from your own pocket and come and just do your 2 trades per day and not worry about anything else. That's one option. Or you can start at a minimum or whatever is reasonable for you, let's say 500, and then build a team and earn the rewards from the company and have a larger trade account. That's the route I went. Because in my last 14 months, I've only invested 200 USDT from my own pocket. Rest, everything else is earned from the company. And lots of it. Did I answer your question?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, you did answer my question. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. All right, next is Mr. Shilahi. Please pardon me if I'm butchering your name. I'm so sorry. I'm requesting to unmute you, Shilahi. Going once, going twice. Okay, maybe they are not here. All right, next is Ms. Fa. I'm requesting to unmute you. You have your hand raised. How can I help?
Hi, Gagan. Congratulations. Hello. And thank you for the presentation. I have 10 grandkids. 9 are under 18.
Okay.
I would like to create accounts for them. How do I do that? And do they have to?
I lost your signal. So I heard half of your question. How do you do that? But you were saying something else. Ms. Fa? Okay.
Come in with 500? Or can it be?
Oh. Okay. Yes, you froze and we lost you. So can you repeat?
Okay. Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear
me? Yes.
Okay. Here we go. So I have these grandkids. Can they come in with like 300 since I have 9 of them? And do I need a phone number for each of them, or how does that work?
Okay, so the rule or the benefit opportunity of earning a third signal also is applied to the minors. Okay, that means that who bring in five, if you want your grandkids to have a third permanent signal, then they can also qualify for that. But you have to be the one monitoring it. My recommendation would be to get the parents involved. So are your kids, parents of your grandkids, involved in BG or no?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so the kids need to go under mom and dad. You might as grandparent fund it, and that should be okay. But I would recommend that the parents should be the guardians rather than the grandparents. That's just me, I think. And with 9 of them, it's very hard for one grandparent to manage 9 minor accounts. So it has to be very strategically given to the parents that, okay, these are your kids, you monitor their accounts. I'm the grandparent, I'm going to fund it. Does that make sense, Ms. Fa?
Yes, it does. So do they all need a separate phone number to create an account?
Well, I think what is going to happen is that in bond chat, well, no, you can use email. So everybody will need a different email, unless the only thing I heard from Dr. Beard was that the guardian or the parent can use their wallet to bind a minor account for the withdrawals. My understanding would be that there has to be a separate email. It doesn't have to be a phone. And bond chat can also be created with emails rather than like phones, because not every grandkid, I'm assuming, has a phone right now. So that's a good question to ask, actually, and get clarification.
Last question, just one more. Would their heads be counted in the numbers for leveling up?
If they are 500 and above, they should, because then they will qualify for the third signal if you're going to use them for leveling up, but they have to be direct to the parent.
Yes. Okay. Okay. That we can use them to level up if they're 500 and above.
Correct. I would say start with 500 just because it gives them unique future opportunities to have more benefits rather than a $300 account.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here. All right. John Lee.
Hello, ma'am. How are you? Yes, this is John Lee. Nice to meet you. Congratulations. And I am coming from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and my sponsor is Dolores Holloway. And I wanted to get your clarification and kind of slow down on reiterating the terms or the names of the 4 wallets you mentioned in your presentation, since I'm not very familiar with them.
Okay, so USDT.
Hang on, you're cutting out on my end. USDT. Oi. Were you talking? Oh, okay. Okay, I got you here. BRC20. Okay. USDT. BRC20. Ethereum. And BTC. Okay. Awesome. May I ask you one more question in regards to just to let you know, I can't hear you, but I'm sure you can hear me. My question is in regards to the minors and elderly. My dad is 90 years old soon, and I can still treat him like my children if I put him under me, right?
Well, you can take your parents direct to you, and you can also take your children or grandkids direct to you. But I recommend grandkids should go to parents if parents are in your BG business or not. But yes, I have my elderly mom direct to me.
Okay. Now I understand this is minor. I have a 3-year-old. Is that good?
I don't recommend, but Dr. Beard gave the permission. So that's totally up to you. The reason is usually I recommend, this is such a powerful platform for financial literacy. Generally, I think if you have teenagers, you should teach them what you're doing and how you're doing. So that will become a very powerful shift in their mindset and perspective, and they will see the possibilities of, like, they can save money to go to college, or they can build this as an investment portfolio. A 3-year-old, I don't think so. That's just me, but that's totally up to you.
Correct.
I can't tell you what not to do. So I wouldn't put my toddlers or infants in there, but somebody who's a preteen or a teenager, young adult, absolutely yes, because I think that opens up an amazing. I asked Dr. Beard when my youngest was 14 that I would like to start his account and I will not withdraw till he's 18. He said no to me. He said, no, teach him for 4 years till he's 18 that what BT is and what does mama do and why it is important. And then when he's 18, then he'll be ready to run. And I said, great idea. So I do spend time telling him what I do, the trade accounts and what we're doing and the Zoom calls and my leaders, and he knows everybody. And now he was super excited this morning when I dropped him to school that I'm opening up his trade account. He's like, what? Did Dr. Beard give you the permission? I said, yes, he did. So he didn't not only give me the permission, he gave the whole community the permission. So that's a wonderful way. But you are the best judge for that with your family to decide what you want to do.
So needless to say, if it is basically, I could teach my kids while they're in it as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Always believe that a family is important. Because eventually you're going to do the hard work and you're going to build their business anyways. But if you can get them actively engaged, whether that's on bond chat and doing their 2 trades per day, then slowly they get to see why you work so hard. And they get to appreciate what is the blessing that comes because you're collaborating and you strategized how you wanted to change the dynamic of your finances. Next, I want to take in line is Liz. Liz, I'm requesting to unmute you.
Hi, thank you so very much. I first want to thank you because I have learned so much watching your videos. I appreciate it so very much. I have 2 questions. The first question is in regards to the basic verification. I have 2 of my team members who keep trying to do the basic verification and it keeps saying refused. I'm not sure what it is that they're doing wrong, that it keeps getting refused.
Okay, so I'll tell you the common mistakes that people make. When you do your basic verification, it asks for an ID and they tend to put in DST exchange ID. That's the mistake that they're making. So usually basic verification does not get refused. It all automatically gets authenticated within a few hours or by next day. It is the advanced verification that gets refused, and that there is a reason for that. So for example, if somebody by mistake in their basic, they added their DST exchange ID, they know that's a common mistake, they'll ignore it. The advanced one is where you are going to decide that you're going to put in your government issued photo ID. What are those? For people in the United States, it's usually our driver license or passport. So whatever you're choosing, you only need to put in the front photo, like you take the front of your card, and by default, people don't read. And I say this very often, people don't read and people don't listen. So they will not read that the second photo that they have to upload is not the back of their driver license. It's actually they have to handheld and take a selfie and then upload that. That's
okay, thank you. I will let them know they are probably putting in their ID number instead of their license number.
Or they are putting the front and back of their driver license, and that is not what they need to put. They need to hold their ID and take a selfie and put that on the second image that is required.
Okay. So I do Zoom's presentation calls for my team, and after today's Zoom, one of the attendees She is already in BG, and she was planning on withdrawing all her funds and leaving BG because she's unhappy with the support she gets from her team. And so she asked me if she could sign up underneath one of the team members, one of the subordinates that told her about this Zoom call tonight. And I told her that we're only allowed to have one account.
Yeah.
And so that she can't just get a new account under this new subordinate. She said that then she would just leave because she's very unhappy. Is there any way that she can transfer versus leaving? Because this is such a great opportunity.
So the short answer is no. Shifting structures is not allowed in BG, strictly against the policies. Can we resolve this situation where she is unhappy? Because I feel happiness and unhappiness is inside you. You get to control your emotions. The person who shared BG with this member did the amazing gift to her was BG. What she chooses to do with that is her choice. She's more than welcome to learn. The unhappiness part comes with lack of knowledge and education. She is connected on bond chat with the company owner. You don't need anybody else. You don't need me. They don't need you, Liz. They don't need the sponsor. They just need Dr. Beard. So if she is willing to learn and build her connection, she'll be happy. So let's not blame on she's not getting the support. The support is on bond chat.
I agree.
Right? So
Yeah.
if she's happy with the presentations I do, my entire YouTube channel is for the entire community. Come every night. I'll teach you guys whatever I know. I don't believe in that. You create your own support systems and resources. So the short answer and the long answer is no. But even if she chooses to leave, then that's her choice, not ours. But we can offer her all the resources and support. Doesn't matter whether it's her direct line of sponsorship or somewhere else.
I so agree with that because I personally have learned so much from watching other people's Zooms. So I thank you so much for answering my questions.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. The next person in line is Zach Thomas. How can I help, Zach?
Hello. Good evening. Thank you for doing this Zoom. First time I've checked it out. So you did a great job. So I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Great. So two quick ones. Just to follow up on the advanced verification, did you say that the first photo block or upload box is for just a picture of the front of the license? Okay. And then the second one is the selfie holding the front of the license. Okay. All right. Thanks for that clarification. So now I've been in BG for 1 month now. I'm loving it. And I've shared the opportunity with some other folks and it has helped me, double my money and just like you said, faster than, 50 days or 60 days. So that was great. And so now when it comes to do the withdrawal, since I haven't reached that point where I was going to do that, does it go back out with USDT or some other currency?
I prefer stable coins all the time. I've been in crypto industry as an investor. I only do stable coins. I do not do anything else. But we get to leverage the USDT and Bitcoin pair. So you can withdraw in Ethereum. I don't do it. I only do it in USDT Tron network.
Okay. All right. Okay. So USDT with either Tron or ERCT with Ethereum. No. Oh, just with Tron.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. And the second question was do you suggest using cold wallets as opposed to using online exchanges like Coinbase or any of the Exodus or any of the other online exchanges? So cold wallets like Ledger or another one is Tangent. There's all kinds of different hardware wallets out there.
So there's a difference between a centralized crypto exchange like Coinbase, and crypto.com or Binance, there's a difference between decentralized hot wallets like Exodus, SafePal, TokenPocket, BitGet, whatever, right? The cold wallets are always a good idea when you have large amounts of assets that you want to withdraw and protect them and not keep them in hot wallets or on blockchain. So that is always a recommendation and a good practice. Now, if you are not withdrawing hundreds and thousands of USDT and saving it, keep it in DST Exchange. Why? Because even in the cold wallet, it's not going to give you 1.3 or 1.8% daily compounding, is it?
No. I was just thinking more or less like in terms of just, and I get what you're saying. I was just more or less asking like as a practice, online,
I don't.
What little I may take out, that type of.
I do not recommend withdrawing it straight to an exchange. I always say when you're off-ramping and on-ramping, have a pit stop, which is your decentralized wallet that you control and you are the custodian of your assets, rather than an exchange where you get to have an account, but they are the custodians and keepers of your money. So I do not withdraw to exchanges. It's always going to be a pit stop, which is a decentralized wallet that I get to control my money. That's my best practice. So the next one that I'm going to take is Ms. Schuster. You have your hand raised. I'm requesting to unmute you. Last name Schuster. How can I help? Do you have a question? Maybe you're not able to unmute. Okay, there you go.
Can you hear me? Thank you. I have a question on the copying history.
Okay.
So my question on that one, how the total amount of the order calculated, and also the profit following orders as well.
In the copying history?
Yes, on the copy history.
I have to go back and look at it because I haven't looked at it in a very long time. I know in the copying history on the top 4 quadrants, one is how many times you've copied the code.
Right.
The bottom right-hand corner is the percentage, how many profit, like what's your profit percentage? Like, because I've had 2 failed signals, so it's not 100%. It used to be 100%, but it's still 99.8% in 14 months. The top left-hand quadrant is, I think, the total amount that goes into the trade. And then the bottom left-hand corner is the profit your account has made. I think that's how it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how the math comes out. So on that total amount.
Why do you have to do the math?
Because you just...
I'm just questioning.
Yeah.
What do you want to know about it?
So what is the total amount? How did we come up with that math? So like the interest and the percentage?
No, Felony, only 1% of your assets is going to trade. So let's say if your trade account was like, let's say 10,000. I'm just hypothetically throwing a number here, okay? If your trade account was 10,000, what is 1% of 10,000?
It's 1,000.
No, $100.
$100 in that one?
Yes, $100. Now, on that $100 that you are executing the code to give permission for it to go to trade, that $100 is going to bring you at least $60, 60% as a profit. It could be 60.50, it could be $65, it could be $61 in some sense, whatever. Now, then that one is going to go back to your assets, and now you have $10,060. Let's say if you made only 60%. Now, 1% of that 10,060 is what? $100.60. Now you're going to make a little bit, $60 dollars, like 60% or whatever. So that compounding kicks in, and that's how you grow your trade account. If you go into home profile button on the top left-hand corner, you go to transaction history, you can actually see the depth of how the trades happen, how much money gets frozen, what goes in, what comes out. You can have your entire history, and you can create your own spreadsheet and your own formulas to see if it is accurate or not. And if it is a little off or whatever, you can always go back and ask those technical questions with Dr. Beard. He may or may not tell you because it's his trade secret.
Yeah, it's threw me off for that percentage. So yeah, you're definitely right on that one. And I did the math. It's starting from the amount of the trade. So that came out. When I did my averages, came up to 60.6% of the profit total for the accuracy. So, and it came up is off on my assets. So that's the reason why I asked that question.
Yes, it's only going to be on your assets, not on anybody else's. Why? Because when you're doing the trading, your account could be 10,000. My account is over a million. So it depends. You might be averaging 60.34%. I might be averaging 64 point something. So every person's average is different, but it is minimum 60% guaranteed. Now, on a daily basis, I do 3 trades per day. You probably will be at 2 trades per day. Don't know. But my 3 trades, sometimes they're all 60 something, like 60.25 and 60.12. And then one of the blue moon, it could be 64.97. And I'm like, woohoo, that's a great one. So I don't spend that much time on the technicalities of it. All I know that BG is under promising, over delivering. That's it. And if I'm going to do my 2 quotes per day, or in my case, 3 trades per day, I'm averaging 1.9%. I don't tell people 1.9 because 1.8 is minimum. It could be 9.5, 1.95 for some people. It could be like 2% for some people. I don't know. But for me, my average with 3 codes is 1.9%. So I hope you can focus more on doing your trades and maybe understand the transaction side of things. If you have more questions, then please go back and talk to Dr. Beard if you can understand, or come back, we'll talk more. Next person is Colette Colborn. How can I help? Colette? Hello? Going once?
Me?
Yes, how can I help?
Good evening to you and everyone listening, and I really appreciate you taking this time out to teach us so much. Congratulations on your leveling up to level 8, and I'm coming right there with you. It is such a joy to be in BG. My question is more of a concern from what you had said earlier concerning someone can hack your account. I trying to understand how would that be when to do a withdrawal, you have to send a picture ID along with a selfie of you holding that ID to Miss Helena, and for her to verify that it is you. So how can someone else do that for your account?
I did not say that. Okay, let me rephrase that. That is not what I said. I said it is for your account safety that it is important for you to bind all wallets, so that there is never an issue that somebody else had access to your account. Maybe, I don't know, somebody who knows you, and then they had a change of heart and they knew every access of your account, like logins and passwords and emails and stuff. I'm just recommending that every BG member should be responsible enough in managing their own accounts and not sharing it with other people. So in some cases, I've had one incident in India where one of the members had shared their information and everything else with somebody that they knew, and only one wallet was bound. So this other person went in, they bound the account with their own wallet and withdrew 11,000 something with Ethereum. And because it was not their first wallet, first withdrawal, the second or third or the fifth or the sixth didn't require anything. So it was not caught on time, and it was the BG members' responsibility to do that. They didn't catch it. They saw things were happening because Miss Rosa was communicating and telling, why are you doing this? Do not do that. And they didn't catch it. And the person who knew, they withdrew. So that's why, only from my experience, I'm sharing that it's a best practice to do that. Not saying that account gets hacked and stuff. That doesn't happen. Now, if money is lost because of BG's codes or anything else happened, it has always been compensated. Okay. So next I'm going to take is Fernando.
Okay. Hello. Are you listening?
Hello? Yes.
Okay, Gagan. First of all, congrats not only for your great achievement, but also with your wonderful presentation. Let me tell you that I'm just a brand new member, very enthusiastic about this. However, obviously, basically, because I am a brand new member, I do have one concrete question, and it's regarding the withdrawal rules and processes. And it's the number 3 that says that in order to avoid any penalties, the initial investment, that was the clear part for me. For example, I invested $1,000 to perform a withdrawal without penalty, just the 12% fee. I just have to wait until to double that investment to withdraw without any.
No, Fernando, 12% is a flat withdrawal fee that DSJ Exchange will always charge, whether you double or not.
Excuse me? Sorry? That is
I said the 12% is a flat DSJ Exchange handling fee. No matter when you withdraw, you will have to pay 12%. That is standard. Yeah. The penalty is the 20% if it hasn't doubled.
Yeah,
if you're
yes. Okay, that was very clear for me. But the question is regarding to the next text that says that any subsequent transfer of funds into the trade wallet must be double through trading volume. That was my very confusing part, because the first part with the initial investment that was clear, but the subsequent withdrawals.
For example, now you have doubled your money, let's say. 1,000 has now become 2,000, right? Yep. And now you are like, oh my gosh, I'm happy about it. I'm going to refer someone. And you referred someone and you got $100. Okay. Now that $100, you're putting in the trade account. You already have a $2,000 trade account. Okay. Now you added $100 to your trade. Now that 100 has to double. That's what that means.
The 100 has to double. Okay. The new amount that comes to your pocket. Let's put it in that way.
Yes. The new amount that you transfer to trade. Every time you transfer, that amount has to double through to trade volume. The beauty about this is now that you've added 100, that 100 is now going to take 60 days to double. Exactly. Because you have a $2,000 trade account. And now you added 100, now it is $2,100 trade account. So take that 200, 100 needs to double, 200, divided with your daily, whatever P&L is on the top in the assets tab, and divide it with that 200, and that'll give you the amount of days it'll take to double.
Sorry, could you repeat that calculation? It was so fast. Just briefly, please. The number of days. I'm referring to the number of days to calculate the time to double that 200 amount, or 100 amount. Sorry, the 100 amount.
It is going to be very technical. Till you don't get there, you're not going to understand. So I think we are going to hold on to this, and we will come back when you've doubled your money and you're ready to add more money. I think that's when you should have this conversation. Because till you understand that what is your daily income, it's going to be hard. And till you have not doubled it, it's going to be harder. So take it baby steps. Don't worry about it. It's all good. And if you have more than $35 in your exchange wallet, do a withdrawal. Experience that, even if it's $50. I think that will give you more confidence. Okay.
Good advice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. We're going to take one last. Oh, there's so many people here. It's like 10 almost. Okay, Rosalie, you have your hand raised from a very long time. How can I help?
Hi, Gagan. Good evening and congratulations on your level up at level 8. You're my idol, you know. I love your presentation. It's very clear for me, and I always recommend my team to attend during your Zoom meeting. Now, my question is more about the underage or the minor, no? The minor, and another one is about our how we registered. That's two only, but quick. Now, if they are minor, let's say they are 14 years old, and when they can withdraw their funds, they can withdraw also same with us, adult, that they reach 100. Okay, that's great, great. Okay, it's clear now. Now, the second question is, one of my member is registering the number. It means mobile. They registered in mobile. Can they change it? Can they change into emails, because emails will not be like lost anytime, every hour. It takes, I mean, everywhere they can do. Even the mobile, if the mobile was lost and together with the SIM cards, so it's the problem, right? So can we change from mobile number to email?
Yes, the answer is yes, you can, but it has to go through Elena with verification and also through DST Exchange. So she has to initiate that and guide you how to do that. Yes, it can be done.
Okay, thank you very much, Idol. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Next is Alexander, last name Alexander Vincent.
Doing?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yes, I had I really appreciate the knowledge that you shared with everyone. I have a couple of questions. Do you have to build a team to build wealth in that program? We don't. Okay. And the next question, I'm kind of new at this. How do you set up to get in the program? Sorry, kind of went out there on me.
And that's how you will create your own account, and they will guide you how to buy crypto and fund your DST Exchange account. That's how you get onboarded and come in as a BG member.
Okay. Can you repeat that first part? I don't know what's going on with my sound.
Go back to the person who's invited you. They're going to give their referral link for you to sign up. That's how you get in.
Okay. And one more quick question. Is there a certain amount you have to start off with, or you can, or anything like that? Is it, or you can?
The minimum, my recommendation is 500 USDT. That's the minimum. Maximum is totally up to you. You want to come with 100,000 USDT? Come with 100,000 USDT. That's totally up to you.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. All right. Next and the last one I'm going to take. I have to end. I've been talking for like over 2 hours. Team Stan. Team Stan, you have your hand raised. Device name, Team Stan.
Hi, Gagan.
Hello, how can I help?
How do? Hello. I'm gonna get my question in. Okay, but congratulations on your level 8, and then my quick question. My quick question is okay. When because of this new children program he just come up with, so when we do the first initial withdrawal, how is that going to be handled with kids with no driver's license and passports and?
Okay, so that's what I said. It is very important for everybody to not get super excited that, oh, I can put my minors in. So
right.
Kids or grandkids, you have to be very strategic about creating the accounts, because even if you have to have some sort of government issued ID. I would not put their school or college ID. I mean, college is different because they're going to be there for 4 years at least. I wouldn't put their middle school, elementary school IDs because one, the face changes, they're little kids. I would recommend if you're really going to take this serious, they should have a passport. They may not have a driver license, but you can go get some kind of a state ID. In the United States, that's possible. Under 21, you can get state IDs with their photos, and which is a legal ID. Then that would be submitted for their advanced verification. And I would recommend with the selfie, you should sit down with them and have your ID and your children or your young teenager's ID or your toddler's, not toddler, preteen, you know what I mean? You both should have ID and take a selfie together, and that should go into record so that they know you're the guardian, you're the parent or grandparent or whoever. That's my thought process, but I am more of a legal rule follower, trying to think strategically, like, how can I make this official? That kind of a thing. Because if I take that selfie with my son and his ID and my ID, then nobody can withdraw without my permission. Make sense? So just think about those things and then go from there. Don't make this too much of a hassle or headache for yourself, because if you have like a lot of kids or a lot of grandkids or a lot of minors, nieces and nephews or whatever you want to do, this business that we are building is going to be passed on to your family. So don't dilute your energy and efforts. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone. I'm going to end the meeting here. It is 17 minutes past 10 my time. Thank you so much for being here. I still have 653 people sitting in the room. I'm going to close for the evening, and I'll see you guys next week on Tuesday night for another presentation. And for those of you who are leaders, I will see you inside Bond Chat for our agent meeting on every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great evening. Good night. Bye-bye.